how do y'all feel about the Switch 2 and just overall the Switch 2, everything they showed? But then how do y'all feel about the price points that they're doing? Console good, console price good, games good, game price bad. Let's talk about the... Okay, that's a fair way to look at it, but let's talk about the actual console price. So let's see if I can... Let's see, Nintendo Switch 2 pricing. Nintendo Switch 2 pricing. So what it's looking like, okay... So, okay, Switch 2, just the system is $450. How much, remind me, chat, how much was the Switch when it first came out? How much was the Switch when it first came out? If y'all remember. Switch OLED was $350. What about just the Switch? Just the Switch. Like base model when it first came out, not the OLED. Because this Switch isn't even OLED, which is also pretty freaking whack. They didn't even give us OLED for this Switch. I mean, it's 1080, which is nice, but OLED would have been way cleaner, bro. Switch was $300, hasn't ever had a price drop. Okay. Is the Switch 2 really, is it worthy of having a $150 price, you know, bump? Is it really, like, that big of a difference where that makes it worth it compared to the OG Switch? I'm not gonna sit here and say that it's not. Like, I'm not inherently like fuming at the fact that it's gonna be $450. I think $400 would have been more fair, personally. Make it $450, like $400 base, and then the bundle can be $450. That's what I would have done, right? I think that's a lot more fair, especially when you put into consideration how much the games are going to cost for this system. At least first party games, $80 digital and $90 physical. That is just downright outrageous, bro. And it killed a lot of the freaking hype Nintendo built on that Direct. Like, that Direct, dude, I was their biggest glazers, man. I was freaking, oh my gosh, let's freaking go. GameCube games are back. Let's freaking go. We got a new Kirby Air Riders, new Donkey Kong game, you know, Souls-like game. This is freaking incredible. Like, it was, and the new Mario Kart too, obviously. It's like so many good things about it. The system is a lot stronger, thank God, you know? Joy-Cons seem better. Everything about it, it was just, they were building layers, bro, of how good the system was. And then, boom, $80 for games digitally, and then $90 physical. Just destroyed. Everything just plummeted, bro. They were building a hype tower. Once they announced the price of the games, bro, it killed everything for me, bro. Everything. Everything. Allegedly, the $90 physical thing isn't confirmed. Where did we hear that from, then? Where did we hear that from? $80, I mean, regardless, bro, $80 is still ridiculous, right? I struggle already just paying $60 for, like, a regular Switch game. Which, also, side note, they never go on sale, okay? I'm pretty sure Mario Odyssey is still gonna run you $60 today. I'm pretty sure it's still full price. Nintendo games are known for never going on sale. Ever. Right? So that's what kills me, man. Like, you, and then for you to set it at $80, bro? Really? $80 for Switch games that are not, like, you know for sure that they're not as strong as, like, a PS5 game, you know? Yeah, it's still, how much is a PS5 game? Are PS5 games running 70 now, or is it still 60? PS5 is running 70 games, right? $70 games? $70 was the standard they set with Tears of the Kingdom? Yeah, okay, that is true. But that's still. And that's even more wicked because you were paying $70 for a Switch game, bro. And that, to me, even if that game was really good, it doesn't matter, bro. That's insane. And you know, I know for sure it didn't run as well as it needed to, right? I mean, if I'm dropping $70 for a game, it better run freaking perfectly, bro. I don't care. No excuses. And I know that's not going to be the case on the OG Switch. It's just not. $80 only applies for Mario Kart. DK is 70. Well, I mean, still, man. Still. Mario Kart is only the beginning. That's only the beginning. Even then, it's still not right. It's still not right, man. I mean, it is craziness, bro. Not worth it at all. Get Steam Deck or upgrade your PC. I mean, here I am complaining. I mean, like, will I get, at the end of the day, will I buy a Switch 2? Yeah, I will. At some point. When I can afford it, sure. Okay? Maybe I'll buy it and mod it. Who knows, right? Because I do think the Switch 2 is, like, it's going to sell like hotcakes, right? It's going to be a good system. The Switch was already a phenomenal system, phenomenal idea. All they had to do was build on that, and that's exactly what they did, and that's great. I do think the Switch 2 is going to be a really good system. It just sucks. It really sucks. It's just so anti-consumer, man. Then get the first Switch. I already have the first Switch, man. I want the games that are going to be on Switch 2. I want to play that new Mario Kart. I want to play that new Donkey Kong, that new Kirby Air Riders, you know? I want the GameCube games. Right? I mean, dude, come on. Yo, Renji, dude, thank you for the sub, Renji. That's sweet, man. Thank you for using your Prime on me, bro. Thank you, dude. Oh, yeah, that's 2 months now, dude. Thank you. Jeez Louise. Dawn's at 6 months. Renji's at 2. Yo, W, bro. W's all around. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all. Thank you. W Hype Train, too, man. Thank y'all, bro. W chat, man. Thank y'all very much. I'm very grateful, dude. Thank you.
Fun fact.
Thank you, thank you.
Hunter can lift his hat up another 5 inches before we begin to see his hairline.
Appreciate you, Lugnut. Hey, Lugnut hairline reveal, bro. Drop it in Discord. I'll react to it live. Okay? But thank you for the 5 bits. Thank you, bro. Saying get a Steam Deck / PC misses the point. People want to play Nintendo. That's exactly the point. You know, most people, like, and I get what you're saying with, you know, the argument, oh, just get a Steam Deck. And you can, you know, hot wire it to where you can play all the Nintendo games for free. A lot of people don't want to go through the rigmarole of doing that, right? Most people, believe it or not, just want to get the Nintendo system and play their Nintendo games, especially children. Okay, that's just how it is. And honestly, I'm one of them. I don't want to buy a Steam Deck and have to hotwire it and play Nintendo games. It's you know, it's too much, bruh. It's too much. I get it though for people who like that, because at the end of the day, yeah, you're saving a lot of money. Okay, you're saving a lot of money doing that. But that's not me. I'd rather, I want the actual system. I'm someone, chat, who really likes having, like, the, how would you say it? Like, how it was meant to be played type experience when playing a game. I like to play a game how it was intended to be played. You know? That's what I like. Maybe I'm weird for that, I don't know. That's kind of where I'm at right now with my, with Nintendo. And keep in mind, if you go to my TikTok, if you follow me on TikTok and you've been seeing my recent posts, a lot of them have been from the Direct, right? And I, of course, in those TikToks, I'm glazing. If you watch the VOD, I'm glazing, basically. I mean, not even like the entire time. There's plenty of things I nitpicked on in the Direct. For example, just as a little recap, Nintendo focusing so much on game chat. Like, it's a new, innovative thing. Bro, we've had game chat since Xbox 360. What are we on right now? What was that chat? Like, what, 2006? I don't understand why Nintendo was so, like, oh my gosh, yeah, we got game chat, baby. Let's freaking, hey, W's in the chat. We're the freaking best. And it looked so awful, dude. It looked terrible. No one's gonna be using that, bro. And that's okay. It's cool that it's here, I guess. It's cool that it's here. Like, finally, a Nintendo system has game chat, bro. Yeah, congratulations. But the online's still booty. Okay? Online is still trash. Even in the Direct, when they were, like, sharing their screens, it was just straight up lag. It was a slideshow, man. It's just a straight up slideshow. They're always late to adopting universal features. That is true. It's not surprising. It's not like I'm surprised by it by any means. I'm just saying I was really annoyed how they killed so much time on the direct for that, dude. Like, yes, we know what game chat is. Move on, right? Give it like 2-3 minutes and move on. That's straight, bro. But whatever. Overall, I would give the direct probably like an 8 out of 10. I would. It was really good, man. It was really good. But yeah, I was not aware of the pricing because, you know, obviously they didn't list the price of the games and stuff within the direct, which was good. That was smart of them to do because that would have freaking had people in an uproar, you know. But it's just one of those things, chat. It sucks because now Nintendo is setting the norm. Because you best believe, you know, Nintendo games, $80, bro. Hey, PS5 games, Xbox games, hey, they're also going to be following behind, dude. It was only a matter of time before someone made the step. It just sucks that it was Nintendo. But again, it's not surprising. Nintendo hates their customers. They do. They hate their customers, bro. So here's the question now, chat. Here's the question. Will GTA 6 be $100? I think it's totally possible now. I could totally see GTA 6 being $100 now. I would not be surprised. In the slightest, dude. I mean, dude, I mean, honestly, you're only $20 off. It's GTA 6. You know it's gonna sell. So they very well, they could do that if they wanted to. They could do that if they wanted to. I think a large part of the pricing comes down to preparing for the tariffs that Trump's been floating around. The prices don't seem as egregious in Japan. I've been seeing that. Like, the people have been making an argument, but you know, apparently they dropped it before the tariffs were even like announced, kind of like not announced, but like they weren't like released yet, you know. So I see that, but I don't think that's the reason. I think Nintendo was doing this from day one, to be honest. Tariffs or not. I think this was happening regardless. And it's just what it is, man. It does suck. I want to get a Switch 2. We'll see if I got the pennies to pinch by then. We'll see.